Hi, this is Dave and Tricia Rich coming to you from Sally Beach, Florida. I wanted to list a few of the wins we've had since we started with Thrive 15.
We've completed group interviews. We're fully staffed. We've received over 100 Google reviews. We've increased our Google rating, and we now have more money in the bank than we have ever had, thanks to the Thrive coaches.
Thank you. Good night.
Okay, so on today's show, I wanted to take just a moment to praise a longtime client that I've had the pleasure of working with for years, Dave and Tricia. Their company's called papagallos.com, papagallos.com. It's a pizzeria. And they also have a breakfast spot that I've worked with them since it was just an idea. They actually just had the idea, and we have grown it together into a very successful company called Morning Glory. And I want to brag on these guys or praise these guys or celebrate these guys because they reached out for help. They scheduled a 13-point assessment, which is free. They attended an in-person workshop. But then they actually decided to take action. You know, Napoleon Hill, the best-selling author of Think and Grow Rich, said, "The time will never be just right. You must act now." Again, the author of the book Think and Grow Rich, his name is Napoleon Hill. And I named my son after Napoleon Hill because Napoleon Hill had such a profound impact on my life. But he said, "The time will never be just right. You must act now." Napoleon Hill also wrote that action is the real measure of intelligence. Action is the real measure of intelligence. And so I worked with Dave and Tricia, walking them through, setting the goals. And after we set the goals, then we have to go through and totally update and optimize the branding, the online reputation, the search engine optimization, the online ads. Then we had to build the call scripts and the checklists and the systems so customers were greeted properly. Then we had to update and improve the menu, and then we had to increase the profitability and really dive into the accounting, and then we had to hire the right people, fire the wrong people. Then we had to build a team and coach that team, and then we had to create a weekly theme for the restaurant in terms of a flow for the restaurant, and then we had to focus more on the bookkeeping, and then we had to optimize the staff and then update the branding. We do this every week. It's like pulling weeds from a garden. And they've grown their business quite a bit. But why? Well, they've done it because they want to achieve success. They want to have time freedom and financial freedom, and money's just an amplifier. Money helps you to become more of who you already are or who you want to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a little brief video footage, a little audio video footage. So this is the next footage you will see is a video footage of my son DJing in our backyard a few years back there where we have a pool and the waterfall and all that kind of stuff. And he was just having a great time. And the whole purpose of growing a company is so that you can create time freedom and financial freedom to do that which you want to. And for me, my vision of a utopia is having a beautiful backyard staycation, a wonderful time with family, a wonderful time with my wife and kids. And that's what I enjoy doing. I don't know what you enjoy doing, but that's what I enjoy doing. I like having time freedom and financial freedom. And I'm going to teach you specifically how to achieve time freedom and financial freedom on today's show. But I wanted to just start off by putting the end in mind and encouraging you to dream big and to know that you have the capacity and tenacity needed to achieve massive success. And if you want to attend any of our in-person workshops, just like Dave and Tricia, all you have to do is go to thrivetimeshow.com to request tickets to our events. And you can pay $250 for a ticket or whatever price you want to pay, because I always want to make it affordable for everybody to attend our events. And if you do want one-on-one business coaching, we consistently charge $1,700 a month, $1,700 per month. And that includes photography, videography, web development, workflow mapping, sales scripting, accounting, bookkeeping, all the things that we do, all the things that we've done for Dave and Tricia, we will do for you. So it's kind of like you're committing on a month-to-month basis to hiring a minimum wage employee is what you're signing up for. And we want to help you grow your business and to achieve time freedom and financial freedom. I've been doing this since 2005. Since I achieved my success, I've been helping a lot of other people achieve success. And you can see those documented case studies at thrivetimeshow.com, thrivetimeshow.com. And without any further ado, here is a video of my son having a good time in the backyard. And then we're going to go into today's training of how to turn your goals into reality as a business owner.
I'm Aaron Antis with Shaw Homes. I first heard about Clay through a mortgage lender here in town who had told me what a great job he had been doing for them, and I actually noticed he was driving a Lamborghini all of a sudden, so I was willing to listen. In my career, I've sold a little over $800 million in real estate. So honestly, I thought I kind of knew everything about marketing and homes. And then I met Clay, and my perception of what I knew and what I could do definitely changed. After doing $800 million in sales over a 15-year career, I really thought I knew what I was doing. I've been managing a large team of salespeople for the last 10 years here with Shaw Homes. And I mean, we've been a company that's been in business for 35 years. We've become one of the largest builders in the Tulsa area, and that was without Clay. So when I came to know Clay, I really thought, man, there's not much more I need to know, but I'm willing to listen. The interesting thing is our internet leads from our website has actually, in a 4-month period of time, has gone from somewhere around 10 to 15 leads in a month to 180 internet leads in a month. Just from the few things that he's shown us how to implement that I honestly probably never would have come up with on my own. So I got a lot of good things to say about the system that Clay put in place with us, and it's just been an incredible experience. I am very glad that we met and had the opportunity to work with Clay. So the interaction with the team and with Clay on a weekly basis is honestly very enlightening. One of the things that I love about Clay's perspective on things is that he doesn't come from my industry. He's not somebody who's in the home building industry. I've listened to all the experts in my field. Our company has paid for me to go to seminars, international builder shows, all kinds of places where I've had the opportunity to learn from the experts in my industry. But the thing that I found working with Clay is that he comes from such a broad spectrum of working with so many different types of businesses that he has a perspective that's difficult for me to gain because I get so entrenched in what I do, I'm not paying attention to what other leading industry experts are doing. And Clay really brings that perspective for me. It is very valuable time every week when I get that hour with him. From my perspective, the reason that any business owner who's thinking about hooking up with Thrive needs to definitely consider it is because the results that we've gotten in a very short period of time are honestly monumental. It has really exceeded my wildest expectation of what he might be able to do. I came in skeptical because I'm very pragmatic, and as I've gone through the process over just a few months, I've realized it's probably one of the best moves we've ever made. I think a lot of people probably feel like they don't need a business or marketing consultant because they maybe are a little bit prideful and like to think they know everything. I know that's how I felt coming in. I mean, we're a big company that's definitely one of the largest in town. And so we kind of felt like we knew what we were doing. And I think for a lot of people, they let their ego get in the way of listening to somebody that might have a better or different perspective than theirs. I would just really encourage you, if you're thinking about working with Clay, I mean, the thing is, it's month to month. Go give it a try and see what happens. I think in the 35-year history of Shaw Homes, this is probably the best thing that's happened to us. And I know if you give them a shot, I think you'll feel the same way. I know for me, the thing I would have missed out on if I didn't work with Clay is I would have missed out on literally an 1,800% increase in our internet leads. Going from 10 a month to 180 a month, that would have been a huge financial decision to just decide not to give it a shot. I would absolutely recommend Clay Clark to anybody who's thinking about working with somebody in marketing. I would skip over anybody else you were thinking about, and I would go straight to Clay and his team. I guarantee you're not going to regret it because we sure haven't.
My name is Danielle Sprick, and I am the founder of D Sprick Realty Group here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. After being a stay-at-home mom for 12 years and my 3 kids started school and they were in school full-time, I was at a crossroads and trying to decide what do I want to do? My degree and my background is in education, but after being a mom and staying home and all of that, I just didn't have a passion for it like I once did. My husband suggested real estate. He's a home builder, so real estate and home building go hand in hand, and we just rolled with it. I love people, I love working with people, I love building relationships, but one thing that was really difficult for me was the business side of things. The processes and the advertising and marketing. I knew that I did not have what I needed to make that what it should be. So I reached out to Clay at that time, and he and his team have been extremely instrumental in helping us build our brand, help market our business, our agents, the homes that we represent. Everything that we do is a direct line from Clay and his team and all that they've done for us. We launched our brokerage, our real estate brokerage, 8 months ago. And in that time, we've gone from myself and one other agent to just this week, we signed on our 16th agent. We have been blessed with the fact that we right now have just over 10 million in pending transactions. 3 years ago, I never would have even imagined that I would be in this role that I'm in today, building a business, having 16 agents. But I have to give credit where credit's due, and Clay and his team and the business coaching that they've offered us has been huge. It's been instrumental in what we're doing. Don't ever limit your vision. When you dream big, big things happen.
I started a business because I couldn't work for anyone else. I do things my way. I do what I think is in the best interest of the patient. I don't answer to insurance companies. I don't answer to large corporate organizations. I answer to my patient, and that's it. My thought when I opened my clinic was I can do this all myself. I don't need additional outside help in many ways. I went to medical school. I can figure this out. But it was a very, very steep learning curve. Within the first 6 months of opening my clinic, I had a $63,000 embezzlement. I lost multiple employees. Clay helped us weather the storm of some of the things that are just a lot of people experience, especially in the medical world. He was instrumental in helping with the specific written business plan. He's been instrumental in hiring good quality employees, using the processes that he outlines for getting in good talent, which is extremely difficult. He helped me in securing the business loans. He helped me with web development and search engine optimization. We've been able to really keep a steady stream of clients coming in because they found us on the web. With everything that I encountered, everything that I experienced, I quickly learned it is worth every penny to have someone in your team that can walk you through and even avoid some of the pitfalls that are almost invariable in starting your own business. I'm Dr. Chad Edwards, and I own Revolution Health and Wellness Clinic.
The Thrive Time Show 2-day interactive business workshops are the highest and most reviewed business workshops on the planet.
You can learn the proven 13-point business systems that Dr. Zellner and I have used over and over to start and grow successful companies. I mean, we get into the specific steps on what you need to do to optimize your website. We're going to teach you how to fix your conversion rate. We're going to teach you how to do a social media marketing campaign that works. How do you raise capital? How do you get a small business loan? We teach you everything you need to know here during a 2-day, 15-hour workshop. It's all here for you. You work every day in your business, but for 2 days you can escape and work on your business and build these proven systems so now you can have a successful company that will produce both the time freedom and the financial freedom that you deserve. You're going to leave energized, motivated, but you're also going to leave empowered. The reason why I've built these workshops is because as an entrepreneur, I always wish that I had this. And because there wasn't anything like this, I would go to these motivational seminars, no money down, real estate, Ponzi scheme, get motivated seminars, and they would never teach me anything. It was like you went there and you paid for the big chocolate Easter bunny, but inside of it, it was a hollow nothingness. And I wanted the knowledge, and they're like, oh, but we'll teach you the knowledge after our next workshop. And the great thing is we have nothing to upsell. At every workshop, we teach you what you need to know. There's no one in the back of the room trying to sell you some next big get-rich-quick, walk-on-hot coals product. It's literally, we teach you the brass tacks, the specific stuff that you need to know to learn how to start and grow a business. And I encourage you to not believe what I'm saying, and I want you to Google the Z66 auto auction. I want you to Google elephant in the room. Look at Robert Zellner and Associates. Look them up and say, are they successful because they're geniuses, or are they successful because they have a proven system? When you do that research, you will discover that the same systems that we use in our own business can be used in your business. Come to Tulsa, book a ticket, and I guarantee you it's going to be the best business workshop ever, and we'll even give you your money back if you don't love it. We've built this facility for you, and we're excited to see you.